It's a fine Sunday here. We are getting ready for the NASCAR Cup race, but in the meantime, we have an SEC championship. We have the Florida Gators, coached by GTR Cola, versus the Georgia Southern Eagles, coached by GTR The Sauce. I'm joined in the booth. I got the coach of Penn State, AD. What's up there, buddy?
Hey, good to be here, man. Anytime these two teams get together, it's a great matchup. So looking forward to a really good game today.
You might be the head coach of the Big Ten school going for the championship, but you are an SEC lifer. So what do you expect out of these two also SEC lifers?
I expect for these two teams to play some smash mouth big boy football, Brink. I think they're going to come out. And it's going to be I think whoever wins the battle of the trenches is going to win the game today. I think we're in for a physical matchup.
Some old school football coming our way here today, everybody. Glad you could join us, even if you're watching us on the playback. Happy that you could tune in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the page because we got a ton of CFB games coming your way, especially as we get into our postseason, which we are about to be getting into, which I guess this counts as postseason, the conference championships. Florida donning their orange jerseys and helmets today, looking like my favorite school there, Syracuse, but bringing the orange from the south.
Hey, shout out to the Orangemen of Syracuse, Brink.
Heck yeah. Hopefully they have a new coach this coming season. We'll see. I'm talking about here in our CFP league. And Georgia Southern donning their pearly whites. The pure Georgia Southern unis.
Looking rather fresh, or maybe a little baby face turn there for the Eagles. Going to be the good guys in this matchup, baby.
Technically the home team, that their school's a mere hour and a half or so away from this stadium here in Atlanta. Florida the alien in this territory.
Florida fans travel well, though, Brink. I think we've probably got about a 50-50 split of Florida and Georgia Southern fans in the stadium today.
Should be a good time for these fans. I'm sure they're excited, as we are. And the quick is off. Florida to return the opening kickoff, and we will start at the 25. Yards per game definitely goes the Georgia Southern way with 800 yards per game. That's total. 592 for Florida is nothing to be shy about, though. Touchdowns per game also favored in the Georgia Southern, 10-9. 10 touchdowns averaged per game. There's number 15. He's going to fake the handoff, but he's going to get tackled for a loss. Peterson's there on the tackle.
Little read option there, partner. Eagles were all over it.
We wanted a different option.
A lot of team speed on that Eagle defense.
Number 15, very important number here in Gatorland.
Absolutely.
Need to be worthy of that. O'Malley wearing it for the Gators here. Shotgun set. We got three receivers to the right. Lone man to his left. You're looking to throw quick to the running back out to the flats, and we have a 9-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 5. First third down play of this SEC championship game. Georgia Southern is throwing a lot of guys in the box here for this 3rd and 5 play.
A lot of pre-snap movement for the Eagles, Brink.
And the Gators also looking towards the sideline, the far sideline from where they sit on the hash mark. Switching some things around. O'Malley gets the snap. He's going to look to the left. He's got a couple of jerseys that aren't orange. Knocked away, and it'll be 4th and 5. Very early and very deep in your territory. Do we see a punt?
Like the offense is staying on the field, Brink.
Quick decision. They knew what they were doing.
No, that's how they played all year. Aggressive.
O'Malley looks again after a quick snap, and he has no time in the pocket. He's brought down, and that's going to give Georgia Southern an extremely short field. It's going to start from the Gators 17.
Wow, looked like he had a man kind of on a drag route there that was open, but Georgia Southern got a free blitzer in. Just didn't have enough time to get it off.
Needed to let that play develop, but the Southern Eagles all over it in the backfield. Who was that? Coco? Cacao? Sounds like he's from an island nation. Cherry behind center here with Tony Sosa at the halfback. It would be a handoff to Sosa. He runs out to the left, and he's got enough space. One play, one touchdown. Tony Sosa picks up where he left off the last game. There you see 210 yards with a touchdown on 15 attempts. Well, the good news is Florida gets the ball back right away.
One of the candidates for the Heisman Trophy, Brink, Tony Sosa, having a great year. What a start by the Eagles. I think if you're Georgia Southern, this is about as good a start as you could have hoped for.
Proud to just be nominated for the Heisman. As we know, it was pretty much a walk-off for this very Gators linebacker who is going to win it.
Gators are a factory for the Heisman Trophy, Brink.
Turning into one, for sure. Started with South Alabama. Well, the Eagles are kicking off again. We've only had a minute, 4 seconds. Click down here. See, O'Malley's awareness is a little bit in question on his historical, statistical analysis.
It is.
And kind of showed in the last two plays.
Southern quarterback Buster Cherry. A little bit more awareness there.
Now, is this Cherry's first start of the year here in the championship game, or has he been playing for a few weeks?
He's been the quarterback for the whole year.
Okay. First down run by Traquan. 11-yard run by the junior. So the Gators get their first down of the game. That was a jet pass, by the way.
Had a jet pass there. Had a little bit of controversy earlier in the week. Brink, the league office had discussed banning some of these plays, but fortunately, Turf Tech overturned the decision, and the playbook is still open.
Another handoff here up the middle, 2-yard gain. Delroy Jasmine on the carry there. Another junior out of Florida.
Good looking back.
Yeah, good haircut.
Absolutely. Fresh.
Florida with the Jordan apparel sponsorship there you see on their jersey. Adidas donning the apparel for Georgia Southern all these years. Fake the handoff out to the flat. It'll be enough for a first down.
Little RPO play right there, Brink. Picola always has a knack to know when to pull out the old RPO. Very good timing on the play call there.
After the shaky start, O'Malley now sits 3 for 4 on passing for the day. Halfway through the first quarter.
A little bit of pregame nerves, but he's settling in.
Now looking to change it up again from the sideline.
Southern shifting that defensive line all around.
Another handoff. Jasmine is going to fight off one tackler. He'll get 8 yards on that carry. Gets across midfield.
Nice little gain there from Delroy Jasmine. Good looking back. Like one of our sideline reporters may have joined the broadcast.
Identify yourself. Hail State. Nice to see you.
Welcome, Hail State.
We thank you for coming in, and you shall be running back and forth between these sidelines for us. We'll get to you in a little bit.
We go with a direct snap.
Direct snap up the middle. Another first down by Jasmine. Didn't carry the ball at first rush, but he's carried it ever since.
Picola's so good with that halfback direct snap. Always pulls it out at the right time.
Haven't shaken off this formation since they put it in, although new formation this time around. Calling audibles to different formations. The advancedness of Coach GTR Picola Gator. And there goes another sweep around the edge. He's going to find some more guys to try to beat. He has a big gain here. An injury, though, down a corner. Defensive back for Georgia Southern's going to get hurt on the play.
That was Xavier Charles, Brink, on the injury.
See if Hail State can get us a report on the sideline a little bit on him.
The Gators have settled in here, having a really nice drive. They might take a delay of game. They're going to take a timeout.
Controversy, by the way, for Florida is they were the #2 team, and then Cal, who was #1, also undefeated, lost, and then Florida still gets usurped as the #1 team, remains at #2, and the fans, the coaching staff, the players, the school administration, not pleased at all with the NCAA for that ranking, but here they are to prove them wrong. Inside the 10.
No respect for the SEC, Brink.
No respect for Florida Gators, and I kind of understand. O'Malley in the I formation does hand off, but brought down to the backfield. Still be second and goal from the 8.
Just did the too small celebration. Georgia Southern, Cole Major.
Virginia boy. Freshman.
Virginia Beach, a lot of good football players out there. Good high school football pipeline.
That defensive line for Georgia Southern had a great first series. Since then, they've been kind of pushed around. See if they get it back to the backfield. Letting their secondary make those plays for them right now. O'Malley does look to throw inside the 10, and it's caught, but brought down at the 3. So a 3rd and goal. Conrad Bugatti gets his first catch of the day. An offensive MVP here for the Florida Gators.
A little TV timeout here. Maybe a substitution, get that safety out of there. A little bit of wear and tear. Xavier Charles.
Players return. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 3. You can almost do anything from here. You can run, you can pass, you can do a play action maybe. Playbook is wide open.
Gators looking over for instruction from the sideline.
They're going to reverse flip that play.
A lot of free snap adjustments.
There goes the jet sweep again, and he'll be brought down for only a yard. O'Malley not happy. O'Malley looked like he wanted a different play call from his coaching staff. Not happy with that. 4th and goal from the 2.
Offense is on the field, Brink. They're going to be aggressive here.
Kind of assumed it.
I kind of like this call, though. That's how the Gators have played all year. That's how they're 12-0. They played aggressive. Went for 2 on the first game of the year against myself for the win. So
they trust their analytics.
Absolutely.
O'Malley now looking 4th and 2 to throw. He's got a man open, and it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Wow, what a catch, Brink.
Trey Vila, his 2nd catch of the day, gets in the end zone.
The Heisman pose.
And as we get set for this point after touchdown, Hail State, do we have an update on that injured Georgia Southern defensive back?
We do not, but just looking at the x-rays and the scans and everything, he's hurt, probably.
We'll see what happens if he gets back on the field at some point today. Big game, not a game you want to miss, especially as a senior.
Good job by the receiver to hang on to that ball. I think he looked like he got hit as he caught the ball, so heck of a catch.
Yeah, I was looking for it to come out, but he held on to that thing strong. Now we got a tie game.
Florida, they recruit the receiver position very well. Got some big time
rushing attempts. I mean, I know the jet sweeps don't count as rushes, but 6 attempts for -3 on Florida's side.
Oh, wow. Very surprising.
Cherry and Sosa lined up behind the center. Sosa's going to take the football out to the right with that speed burst. Cuts one man, gets the first down and a couple extra yards.
Nice move. Got a little sticky, as our good friend and sideline reporter Hale State might say.
That'll end the first quarter here. Tied at 7. Georgia Southern with the ball. There you see the rankings, the SEC standings anyway.
So here we go, first play of the quarter.
Now we see our first look at the Maryland eye. Sosa's not going to go very far. 2-yard loss.
That D tackle just blew up that play, Brink. He was in the backfield. I mean, right when Sosa got the ball, he was already there.
Enrique Watts, a member of the previous coaching staff's recruiting classes from Texas, the big defensive tackle. This is his senior season.
It's much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're going to run the option.
All right, Cherry looking. We got an option play. He's going to pitch it out left. And he's got a couple men to beat. He's got wide open space. He's at the 10, the 5, and another touchdown for the Eagles.
Wow, what a move, Brink. Shades of season 1. And Sauce and the Eagles ran the option with, what was the guy's name? Jalen Williams?
Right,
Jalen White.
Jalen White.
Oh, Jalen, season 1 it was
Freeze.
Jalen White. But that time it was Freeze. I like fries.
I bet you do, Brink.
Uh-huh.
Thanks. I think Jalen White has a statue in Statesboro.
I heard Jalen White might be a guest of honor here on the sideline as he has a break from his NFL duties.
Absolutely.
Well, the kick is off. Florida's going to get another shot here with 4:26 left in the first half to tie this game up one more time. Hale State, what do you got for us down there on the sidelines? We get going for Florida's third drive of the game.
Well, shades of El Blanco there on the speed option as Georgia Southern retains the lead. Look for Florida to try to work this clock a little bit here. I would think that if you're Florida, you want this to be the last possession.
O'Malley does hand it off. That will run the clock. And it'll be enough for a first down after a second effort. Iguanagu, his first attempt. A lot of running backs will touch the ball here for the Gators offense.
Florida going international with their recruiting. The Gators have a far reach.
It says Florida, but I have a feeling that's not his home.
Yeah, I would wager.
That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
Duo set here. Shotgun for O'Malley and the Gators.
Quarterback checks the defensive look.
You know, I said Syracuse. They look a lot more like Clemson, as a matter of fact. Fake handoff. O'Malley looks to the left. Got a man out on the corner, but he drops it on the contact. Trey Quan with a rare drop here.
That was a good throw there. He got hit. Couldn't hang on to it.
It looked like he had the defense beat, but just enough timing for them to make a play on the ball.
Nice design on the play call. It was open. You just got to come down with that catch.
We talk about the Gators and the speed they have, but this secondary on the Georgia Southern side is one of the fastest in the nation.
Very impressive defensive backs out there.
Audibly to an empty backfield goes O'Malley. 5 receivers out wide. A little bit of protection on a 3-man rush. He's going to take off on the right. Going to run and get a few positive yards. It'll make it 3rd and 7. Is he a little less confident throwing it out there? He did have Trey Quan in his sights, but pulled that ball back and just ran with it.
Well, it looked like the Eagles dropped a lot of defenders back in the coverage there, so I think it was a good decision to take off and run there for the Gators.
3rd and 3, and we know that the entire football field is 4-down territory for the Gators. And there goes O'Malley again, running up the middle, this time enough for a first down, and almost a targeting call as the Georgia Southern linebacker comes in a little late.
Good decision to slide. He made a business decision there, Brink.
He did. Almost looked like Trent Green back in the day. If you know, you know. Kurt Warner says thank you. Shockey on the edge there, looking to get some more sacks here as he's one of the team's leaders. Number 7, if you're looking on your screen. Some more adjustments by the Gator offense. Shades of Peyton Manning making these audibles. Fakes the handoff, throws out to the flat.
Oh, shoestring tackle.
Mafila's only going to get 5 yards on that catch.
A lot of green grass if he hadn't gotten tripped up there, Brink. He might have been off to the races.
His own man almost got in his way, actually. If he could get around his own guy, he might have been off to the races. Shockey off the field here for this second down play for the Georgia Southern defense. O'Malley making more adjustments.
Keep it on the ground.
Another handoff. All that work for a 3-yard handoff. Igwenagu, his second carry of the day.
Does have the shifty ability, which is very valuable for running backs in this game.
That'll bring up the 2-minute warning, and like our sideline reporter Hale State said, Florida very much controlling the clock here on this drive.
Brink, would you look at the time of possession? It was 7:19 to about 40 some odd seconds for the Eagles. I mean, this Eagle defense, RPO.
A screen play, and it's just brought down 4th and 2. Man, one guy to beat, and if Georgia Southern doesn't get there, that might have been 6.
Yeah, you got to wonder if this Eagle defense is getting tired. They've been on the field for a long time today, pretty much the whole game.
Quite a sellout, too, by the player. Yes, but I think we all realize that both these teams have quite the depth chart, especially Georgia Southern, who's been putting this squad together for a number of seasons now.
Tremendous depth.
O'Malley with the empty backfield, only a 3-man rush, but he gets hit as he throws.
Like he had a man streaking wide open across the field.
Nate Cole just blew by his single blocker. Only 3 guys rushed the ball, but Nate Cologne, he came in and disrupted that play.
That Eagle defensive line, Brink, is really, really good. I know that from playing the Eagles several times in the championship game. They're going to get pressure on the quarterback, even with just a 3-man rush.
Well, that's the second time we've seen a turnover on downs by this Florida's offense. Jet sweep out of the Wildcat. Nothing doing.
Is that the first time we've seen the Wildcat today from Georgia Southern?
I believe it was.
Usually a staple.
Clock running. Yeah, Georgia Southern is throwing different things out there. They're not getting pigeonholed to one offense or one playbook. They switch it up. They keep everybody on their toes.
Coach Sauce is a master at adapting. Very, very good at adapting. He's more than just a one-trick pony.
2nd and 9, and we have nobody in the backfield here. Man in motion. Here comes the jet touch pass sweep. Tony Sosa this time. Lots of space. No one in front of him. He's at the 10-5. Crosses the goal line for another Eagles touchdown.
Wow, that 5-wide jet sweep, Brink. That's one of those plays that's kind of made its rounds in the league. It's a very good play.
Gotta wonder what the defensive coordinator's thinking on the Florida side, as that's about the 3rd or 4th jet sweep they've given up. Two play. That's your time of possession right there. You can't really get a time of possession if you score so quickly.
Tell you what, high octane offense.
Florida does get the ball back at the half, so if they can score here before the half ends, they might be okay.
I get the ball back.
Oh, Georgia Southern gets the ball back. I'm sorry.
Eagle Coach Sauce coming into the broadcast.
Florida definitely needs to score on this possession.
7:52 to 125 on the possession time, Brink.
Incredible.
But yet the Eagles are up by 2 scores.
They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half?
Like a high-speed chess game. 5 on the clock as we have some guys moving. 3, making adjustments. 1, and we get it off just in time. O'Malley's going to scramble out to the right. Throws it out of bounds as there was nobody in his vicinity.
What a defensive effort today by Georgia Southern. Coach Sauce throwing all kinds of different looks out there.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
37 seconds left in the half. We'll get a report at the half from our sideline report as he talks to the coaches on their way into the locker room. Direct snap, this time running out to the left. Big hit, brought down after an 8-yard gain. Ibanagu.
Like the Gators are going to let the clock roll.
They have 2 of their timeouts remaining. Not quite over midfield yet.
It's time.
Malley's now looking to got a lot of time here to throw. He gets a man on the sideline. That's Traquan. He'll step out of bounds. 9 seconds remaining.
Nice find there from the Florida quarterback. Play broke down. He rolled out. You know, became backyard football. Found the guy.
9 seconds remaining. Clock is stopped for now. Florida looking to get in there before the end of the half.
Got him.
He's got his man in the seam. That's a touchdown. Florida Gators. Bugatti on the catch.
You could see the play unfolding there, Brink. I saw Bugatti streaking down the middle of the field. Big touchdown for the Gators. Keeps them in the game.
You know, game situations really do warrant different types of players' skill sets, and the 2-minute warning for Florida is kind of their home.
Absolutely.
Very comfortable in these quick scenarios.
Yeah, they're high-powered offense with a lot of big plays in that playbook.
Well, 5 seconds for Georgia Southern to make at least one play.
I mean, we've seen it before, Brink.
We've definitely seen things happen, yeah. From their own 25, can they extend this lead on one play? If they're lucky, they might get 2. Wildcat formation. I think we know what's coming here. Oh, it's a reverse. It's a pass. He is open, but he's by the sideline, and that's all that'll happen is it'll be a completion. Pat that stat for Tony Sosa's passing completions. But as Georgia Southern's going to take over the second half, up 21-14, and with the ball, Hail State, what'd you hear from the coaches?
Well, I mean, Florida obviously not happy with the scoreboard, but they are happy with the way that they were able to end that half. Getting the score with 5 seconds to go was huge. And on the Georgia Southern side, he was just telling his boys, keep pounding, which is no ditty on that. But you got to keep working the ground game, keep doing what you're doing. And this drive right here is going to be huge for Florida if they want to get back in this game.
Excellent. AD, any halftime words from you?
Well, I think this first drive is huge, Brink. I think the Gators need a stop. If they get a stop, they're right back in it.
Tony Sosa weaving in and out of traffic, and he gets another long gain. I don't know if they're going to catch him. He has 5, another score, one play score from the Eagles.
Crown him, Brink. Crown him.
I say sticky?
He got a little sticky. Tony Sosa getting a little sticky. Somebody get a mop. Clean him up. Wow.
We have a spill in aisle 5 here.
I may have jinxed him, Brink. I was talking about a stop. First play of the half, Eagles score. So really putting the pressure on them.
Well, I know this isn't necessarily what you wanted if you're Florida, but then again, that drive only took 10 seconds off the clock, so there's no need to panic. Just got to execute this drive.
It looks like Florida, who does a tremendous job at recruiting, may have to spend some extra emphasis in the transfer portal for defense.
Absolutely, I'm right there with them, Brink. My run defense is very, very suspect.
Do we think it's scheme or is it a personnel issue?
For me personally,
well, for the Gators anyway.
He's got
there goes.
Is he going to answer?
He's got
Is he going to answer?
His own long run of the day. Hit the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Florida Gators. Just trading blows here, 1 for 1.
What an answer. What an answer from Florida.
We are right back where we were at the when we left the locker rooms.
Yeah, just 21 seconds shy.
I mean, we just barely, I mean, we didn't even have time to catch our breath there. But to answer your question earlier, Brink, I think for myself personally, I think it's a little bit of a scheme issue and a little bit of a combination of a personnel issue. Also, you know, it's could be a little bit of the run glitch, as our friend UTSA used to like to say. It could be a little bit of that too. So run can be very effective in this game.
By the way, I just noticed with Hail State joining the booth and these two competitors we have playing in front of us, the top 5 in the nation is involved in this matchup right now.
We are the upper echelon of college football, boys.
We are royalty. Sosa with the fake on the
gosh.
sweep.
Oh,
Florida oversells for it and gives up 8
again.
yards.
he had a gaping hole, gentlemen. Gaping hole.
Another Wildcat, another run for Sosa, who will get 1 yard that time. 189 yards is his average, and today he already has 113.
That really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw.
I mean, if I had a running back averaging 200 yards a game, I would put him all in.
Important third down play coming up.
You got to play to your strengths.
Hand off to Sosa up the middle. He'll get to the line of scrimmage and at least 1 more yard for the first down.
Just big boy smash mouth football, as we said in the pregame show.
That power eye formation.
Continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work hard, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
It might be a good idea for Georgia Southern to keep running the ball. Maybe don't score so quickly if they are to score, since their defense has pretty much played the entire game.
Got to give that defense a little bit of a break, a little bit of rest.
Empty backfield, though. Not a normal look for Georgia Southern. Something brewing here with the Eagles offense. He's going to roll out to the left. He's got a man underneath. He gets popped, and it'll be ball incomplete.
Dangerous.
That ball fell. Turf.
Looked like he had a man on the sideline that was open there, but it's always hard to see when you got a loop blitzer coming right at you.
Loop blitz is the specialty from the Florida defense.
Master of the loop blitz.
Another shotgun formation. Getting intense. You can almost see anything here.
They'll run the option.
It will be an option play. Cherry's going to pitch it. A little backwards of a pitch, but Sosa's got a little bit of room to run. That's not Sosa.
That's Freeze.
That was Freeze.
Got a little sticky there.
Freeze's 4th year on the team. Redshirt junior.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision?
Sosa back in the backfield as Cherry looks to the sideline and make a change here on the play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
A lot of time in the pocket, but now he's going to take off and get brought down for a 1-yard gain.
It's decision time here, guys. Buster Cherry.
We We have seen in the past a bit more rushing out of the Georgia Southern quarterback. Cherry, although not as prevalent as his predecessors.
Georgia Southern usually very aggressive in these fourth down situations, so no surprise that they're going for it.
The kickers have the easy life on both these teams. There's the pitch out to the left to Sosa. He's got some blockers to follow. He cuts back inside, gets the first down, and gets over midfield.
Nice play there from the Eagles. Good call.
Good block. I believe it was 71 on the edge to pick up the blitzer. I know it was 60 on the edge to pick up the blitz. And prevent Florida from getting the backfield there on the left side.
Already has nearly 200 all-purpose yards with 59 receiving, 124 on the ground, and still a quarter and a minute and a half to play.
Woo, what a game. Making a statement as to why he should be there. I mean, is he trying to have a Heisman moment here? Yeah, I think he kind of looked over and pointed at John Rich after that play, the Heisman frontrunner from Florida.
Seen a lot more shotgun formation on this drive so far. There's that jet sweep, but he's going to get met in the backfield for a loss. Ralph Lauren.
That's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see.
I was just going to say before the snap, with a lot of shotgun, Georgia started throwing the ball a bit more. It is only a 7-point lead.
This is put up or shut up time for this Florida defense. You've got to get off this field, preferably without allowing them to score any points if you want to stay in this game.
Well, 2nd and 11. The undefeated Gators look to make a stop. Cherry now empty backfield. And a motion. There's the pitch. There's the sweep. Thompson get a lot of space outside, but there's a flag on the field in the backfield.
Might be coming back.
And it is the tight end gets called for a holding.
We talked about the opportunities here. Florida's got them stuck 16 yards out from the marker. This is a golden opportunity for them.
Well, if you're Florida, I mean, this is your chance to get back in the game.
Play clock winding down here, 7 seconds as the huddle breaks.
Offense getting set. It's
5-4. We'll get this off.
Some confusion.
Another flag, this time offsides. For the Eagles to move back another 5 yards.
And take the yardage.
Well, the pressure is mounting the further we get into this game.
Cherry is the nation's leader in passing yards with nearly 5,700 yards on the year. 2nd and 21. 2nd and a country mile. Cherry looks, throws out to the right. Got a man at the sideline. He'll catch and run it out of bounds, giving 3rd and inches.
What a play design there from the Eagles. Had a wide open corner route.
Big fan of those corner routes. You got to set them up right, but those corner routes can be huge assets to your offense.
Very effective.
Did get that foot down in bounds. I mean, he was kind of caught it in stride. Yeah, it was close. I mean, does a toe touch the line? Is it worth the challenge?
I don't know.
We might have a challenge.
There is a challenge. I don't know if it's worth it. I was only asking the question.
Yeah.
Nope, it was definitely.
I thought it got in personally.
It was close, but yeah, it was a catch.
Video evidence to overturn that.
Florida's got to throw out all the stops. Can't think about it and not try, right? So cost them a timeout, unfortunately. 3rd and inches out of the Maryland eye here. We got a man in motion. The tight end going out wide. And it stopped.
Actually lost a little bit of yardage there. Had some window dressing, putting a man out in motion. Decision time again.
Me personally, I like to play scared and it bites me from time to time. I'm trying to kick this field goal. With a kicker with 91 leg power indoors, I'm kicking it.
No wind. That is true, Hail State.
Well, as Sauce would say during his broadcast, got to take the points. But I'm probably going.
Got to take the points.
Back in the I formation, 2 tight ends, receiver out to the right.
Just trying to give him a look. You never know.
And
Always
there's
jump
another
on
offsides.
sides.
That's a false start, bro.
Wow.
The discipline on the
start.
Georgia Southern side is waning.
I thought that was false, or I thought that was offside. I saw some movement.
Yeah, I
from
saw the
before
orange
defensive
move, but
line.
I guess it was a false start.
Wow. So he tried to get Florida to jump off, and in the process, a lineman must not have got the snap count right. And now he is going to go for this on 4th and 6.
Offense staying out. Not making it easy for themselves. Cherry now looks out to in the middle. I thought he was going to throw left, but he gets a man wide open. That's Ralph Lauren.
That's just a big-time play, guys. Big-time play from Buster Cherry to the all-everything wide receiver, Ralph Lauren.
Huge play there. And that little zig route, and the user thought that it was a drag over the middle, so he overcommitted, and that cut got him wide open.
Really
now,
patient throw, too, by Cherry to wait for it.
Now firmly in field goal range, so big-time play.
Start of the 4th quarter, Georgia Southern with the football. A 7-point lead, man in motion. Back the other way. Back to the other side. Sosa getting an extra blocker out to the right. Lots of room towards the sideline. Circles one guy. The spin move, getting a few extra yards out of him.
I think Tony Sosa just looked over at John Rich again and pointed at him and said that Heisman's mine. What a statement here from Tony Sosa. Spin move.
Yeah, that spin move was something else. Almost broke it for another score. And I know Florida's probably hammering for a turnover, but really tough to get one when they don't throw the ball.
The defense with more pre-snap movement.
Georgia Southern backs have been known not to fumble a lot.
Good training. Tom Coughlin School of running backs. Tony Sosa out to the left again. A few guys to beat. Tries to cut it back inside, but it'll be no gain that time. Russo on the coverage, a freshman linebacker from Georgia. Georgia letting a linebacker go down south.
I think if you're the Eagles here, I think really the only thing you don't want to do is turn the ball over because you're in field goal range. Field goal makes it a 2-possession game, so I think you just got to be careful and make sure you come away with some points.
Another thing to think about is you're Florida, do you use those timeouts here to try to get yourself some extra time to work with?
Good question.
Motion. Another jet sweep. Does he have the speed? He does have the speed. He gets a couple of yards. Gators meet him. Buster Cherry.
He's going to take the clock down to 3 minutes.
Yeah, he's really working that clock right now.
What a difference. A game ago throws for almost 700 yards. Today, barely over 100. But when you run the ball this well, you don't have to throw. Most of those passes actually came on a jet sweep, so he's thrown even less than that showing. Inside the 10, 3rd and 6. They could get a first down without scoring, albeit it's a close window. Tony Sosa from the Wildcat takes it up the middle. They'll get 4 yards on that carry to bring up 4th down and a timeout called by the Florida Gators.
No, what do you do here if you're Georgia Southern? I think you got to take the points, make it a 2-possession game. But you know that
it's kind of an insurance factor there, but yeah, they want a touchdown.
They want the knockout blow, Frank. Hell State.
The risk, though, is if they miss it, it's a 98-yard chance for the Gators to tie this game.
Do you snap the ball here?
Again.
Are they just trying to draw him off sides?
He's not drawing him offside. I think he's snapping this.
Sosa up the middle again. He's got plenty of space. Big hole and touchdown. Georgia Southern.
Tony Sosa. Heisman pose. There it is.
MVP of the game.
Was that his Heisman moment, guys?
I think his Heisman moment was when he threw in 3 people on this drive.
That was quite the moment.
12 rushing attempts, 4 total touchdowns. One of those was a reception. Man, Georgia Southern taking it to the Florida Gators here tonight.
It took a lot of time. That was a 16-play, nearly 7-minute drive. Took a lot of time off the clock.
Florida has 2 minutes and 53 seconds to get 2 scores, whilst not giving up another point.
Well, we know these Gators can score fast, so I know that they're dangerous. They're not out of it until the clock hits triple zeros.
No fat ladies have sung yet.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now.
O'Malley now looking his season down the barrel.
Perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here?
Well, her season's not. This is definitely not a season ender.
No,
Playoff
probably
is
not, yeah.
certain for both these teams.
Will they host a playoff game if they lose this?
I believe so. I think the loser of this game will turn out to be the 5 seed, which will be a lovely matchup for average stands right now. That's Brent, right?
I am the 4 seed right now.
Yeah.
Subject to change. A couple of games left to play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
O'Malley in an empty backfield now, looking to throw deep. He's got a man down the middle.
Oh!
Knocked away. Almost had him.
Nearly intercepted there.
This is smart defense when you're trying to protect.
Passing touchdowns on the year. Cherry's got 70. O'Malley's 69. And then Ritter, 65. So 3-man battle. Most touchdowns.
Shout out to Brian Ritter, senior.
All right, 3rd and 7. We got to at least get the first down here, but we do need to get downfield in a hurry. Pressure is on as O'Malley looks to the left, but throws to the right.
Wow.
There's his man down to the seam at the 20,
Open.
the 15, the 5. Touchdown Gators before the 2-minute warning.
What an answer. Now, guys, I think the question here, if you're Florida, you think about onside kicking here.
With no
I don't
timeouts,
think so.
maybe.
They have one timeout left, so. Which, I mean, you
don't
do
think
have the
so
2-minute
because
warning.
The field goal ends the game at this point, but then again, Eno Sauce is not one to take field goal.
I mean, you do have the 2-minute warning, but they're going to onside kick it.
Go for it.
It is
Probably
their best shot, but if they don't get it, yeah. There's the kick, and it'll be scooped up. Georgia Southern has it. Still the 2-minute warning and a timeout left.
Yeah, so now this is this must-stop drive for the Florida Gators. They got to get them off on this set of downs.
Right there on the fringe of field goal range, so. Do or die here for the Gators. Magical season that Florida's had. They kind of seem like the team of destiny, but Eagles with a chance to win it here.
Sosa, he'll take it up the middle. He'll get 4 yards. This should take us to the 2-minute warning.
6-yard stand between the Georgia Southern Eagles and avenging that conference championship loss last year to these very Gators that stand in front of them today.
Yeah, they definitely wanted to avenge that championship loss last year.
Second down after that run on the previous
A
play.
first down pretty much ends this game. Back in the Wildcat. Sosa back up the middle. Gets 4 yards, but not the first.
Looks like Florida's going to hang on to that timeout.
1 yard is all it takes.
Just saw on the stat sheet that Georgia Southern averages nearly 16 yards within the Wildcat formation.
Back in motion now.
There goes Freeze to the other side and back to his original point.
Working that clock.
A lot of orange jerseys down in that box. Freeze back to the left. Sosa back up the middle. He gets it up. That's the first. And there's the final timeout called by Coach GTR Picola.
Probably going to do it.
Need a fumble. Need a miracle.
Like the
Bet you he won't take a shot at the end zone here. He won't.
But the Eagles are going to take no chances.
No balls. He won't.
There's
Florida
the
Gator
knee.
coach.
Not a shot.
Making an appearance.
That's the game.
Good game, Pete.
Here's your final. Georgia Southern 35, Florida 28. No more undefeated teams in the land. And Georgia Southern is your Southeastern Conference champion. Player of the game, Tony Sosa, 4 touchdowns, 156 rushing yards on 14 attempts. Let's get our guys in here right away.
I think we're already here, Brink.
Yeah. So welcome to the booth. Sauce, what a win. What a way to come out and just keep this ball rolling.
Yeah, really wanted to establish the run in the trenches. We started out fast and just kept pounding away, played some good defense, made a few coverage mistakes, but really were motivated after losing last year in this SEC title game, losing earlier this season as well to the Gators. They were on a 3-game win streak, but broke that. And yeah, good to get a win always in the SEC title. Always good to beat Florida too.
Did you have something after that last game that you had versus the Gators, something you were keying in on this time around?
I just had to play better, just smarter football. I mean, that drive I had, probably could have taken the field goal, but I felt like I needed to at least extend it and put them away enough at that moment. Still didn't necessarily put them away because we gave up a score on defense, but 4th and 2, 7-minute drive, just trying to just make smart plays. And we got some things rolling, and I know Florida didn't show everything they have. They might be saving something for the playoffs, but who knows if we see them there.
All right, fellas, what do you got for our winner?
Sauce, congratulations on an SEC title, man. Big win. What is your message to the rest of the league going into the playoffs here? What do you have to say to them?
I don't think I need to say much. I mean, we know what's going to come in the playoffs. I think everybody understands.
Absolutely.
It's a hard out.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I will ask about the playoffs. So you were more than likely locked into a top 4 seed, which would get you a bye. Who's a team out of the first round? I know we always say who you want to play.
Yeah.
Who's a team that you would kind of not like to draw out of that first round?
Well, I mean, I think Penn State will get the first seed if they win. I think I'll slot in at the 2. I think Florida's going to slot in at the 5. So, I mean, selfishly, if I can avoid Florida and Penn State until at the championship, that would be ideal. No disrespect to anybody. I'm just it's just what it is. Usually at the end of these.
All right. Well, congrats, Sauce, on the win.
Yep.
On here, another SEC championship. Pete Cola. What happened here tonight?
The fucking running backs happened tonight.
Still live. So what was it for you? Was it just give us a rundown?
We missed a couple throws on offense, but it all come down to being able to stop the run. I couldn't stop him. He's juking 3 and 4 guys out. I guess we're gonna have to get in the transfer portal, like you said.
Yeah. AD?
Picola, man, what a season you've had, dude. Despite this loss, still a heck of a season. I think you still have as good a chance as anybody in these playoffs. What is the message to the team going into the playoffs? What is the mindset?
tackle, tackle, tackle.
There you go. A similar message I'm giving the team, my own team. Got to be able to defend that run.
Well, State, what do you got for our runner-up here?
Yeah, what's the mentality going into the playoff, knowing you'll probably get a home game round one? Talk to me about the long run car, right, that you're setting up for this playoffs.
Well, I've pretty much run the same plays at this point. I haven't got any new plays or anything like that, so I'm going to run what I run, and we'll see what we can do. I feel pretty good about the defense. I think it's just, Sauce is really good. He's real sticky, and the running backs that he has are really talented, right? So I feel like I can stop most people's runs.
All right. Anything else, fellas? We get ready for the
I got
next
one
couple
more
of
thing to say.
championship games. Go ahead, Sauce.
Yeah, just say, one in Ben Stadium again. We're in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia Southern, running the state. Them dogs, we don't see them. We don't see the little insect jackets either. Tony Sosa for Heisman.
No.
There you go. All right, everybody. We got
Chasing the wrong awards, P. The wrong trophies.
2 more conferences to settle today or tomorrow. We have Washington State playing Cal, and we also have Temple playing AD's Penn State Nittany Lions. So look out. Those games should be coming here very soon. Like, subscribe, hang out, and if you want to join, you know who you got to talk to. It's that man, Coach